From the break, and thank you for sticking around to Smart Means Business. We are into our topic of discussion looking at exploring investment opportunities in Africa for Africans. And basically, if you're to look at exploring investment opportunities, like I did mention, there is a platform called Zabo. And Zabo gives you all the advantages of exploring these investment opportunities with the comfort of your phone. You use the USSD code *292# for the MTN subscribers. Follow the prompts, register with your NIN, and after 24 hours, you'll be ready to invest in any bond and security that you wish to invest in. And of course, this investment and the markets are always open from 8:15 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. East African Standard Time. That is Monday to Friday. During weekends, the markets are closed, and so are they during public holidays. But the opportunities are there for you to invest in steadily. You can choose any bond or the period of the bond that you want to invest in, and you will start investing and make good use of your money. Zabo says, my money, my future. So make your money count by investing it into something that is going to be more productive, and it will definitely be multiplying every other year that passes by. And also, powered by Altex East Africa, which says do something new. By doing something new is take that risk and make some changes for your future. Zabo is there for you. And of course, as the World Cup is taking center stage, GoTV says you can buy a GoTV decoder at 25,000 Ghana shillings. It will come with a GoTV value subscription, free GoTV value subscription. And if you want to upgrade to GoTV Super, it is 39,000 Ugandan shillings, and with that particular one, you'll be able to watch all 64 games live and in higher definition in Qatar. So you will feel like you're in Qatar in the comfort of your living room. GoTV, love it. Back to our topic of discussion, looking at exploring investment opportunities in Africa. I'm still with my two guests. The one close to me is Elite Rita, who is the head communications Women Economic Forum. She's also heading communications of the Trans-Africa Summit, Investment Summit 2022. And at the extreme end, I still have Professor Robin Ananyunja, who is the president, Pilot International. And ladies, let's get back to our topic here. I want to look at the summit now. What should people expect from the summit? You've been giving me small pinches of everything. I would wish to know what should be the main focus of everyone who's taking part in this, summit, those who are registering to be part. What should they expect?
Yes, the major output of the summit is to offer connections, business connections. Okay. Because as we already highlighted, you cannot do business, whether small or big, without connections. And not maybe any connections, but connections that are likely, that have potential and capacity and are likely to be your customers, to be your clients, to be your partners. So whoever is on board and those whoever is flying in from their own countries to come and engage, that is their major expectation. People are investing in to get connections because they know that the right connections are the key drivers of business. Whether locally here in Uganda, even the Ugandans that are going to participate, we need each other because Uganda is also big. We don't know what you're doing unless you tell us or we see it somewhere. So it's going also to enhance the local networking, local investors actually, since we are the hosts here in Uganda, it's also going to foster local investment. Where can I find honey? Where can I find crafts? Where can I find this? Where can I find clothes? And you know, like some people are trading from up country. If you are in Igulu, for example, you also need to network with someone from Kampala, for example, or Kabale. They don't know what you're doing. And then that is at the national level. And then at the regional level or international level, yes, we need to break these barriers of borders, but also mindsets, so that we can do more. As I say, in Africa, there is a lot of opportunities. Things are there. And why do we import things from China, even where at least they say that's the origin of coronavirus. Don't misquote me for that. Even now, I think some areas they are still in the lockdown. Why do you go to Turkey or whatever? When we can get things from within ourselves here in Uganda, even just across the border, maybe Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, Somalia, Rwanda. I hosted the Somaliland ambassador to Uganda, and during our conversation he told me that can you imagine that there is a lot of demand of fresh fruits and vegetables in Somaliland, and we have been looking for a distributor. I say Uganda is well endowed with that. And then he challenged me, where are they? And indeed I could not answer, but I know the outgrowers are there. But if they could come up in such events, these are events kind of to unlock, come on board. But again, of course, as entrepreneurs, not everything is free, and you cannot thrive so much for business on free grounds, of course. But that small investment of maybe a registration fee, a participation fee, I think to a business-minded person with a vision, it's more than worth it.
Okay.
That's why people are investing in themselves to fly in here. Some of them are already in the hotel. They are waiting for Thursday.
Okay.
They are eating, they are paying for accommodation. They are determined. They know that to get something bigger, to get an addition of your business, you have to invest in something.
Okay. All right. And Rita here, if you're to look at the market, what should we, before we get into the market, what else should people expect from the summit? Because the professor has highlighted some of the key points there, and what not only, because when she mentions people have already booked, people have already checked in hotels, that means people are already adding value to the economy, and they are adding money to the country. Now, which other way or which other opportunities is the summit going to present for Ugandans?
Thank you so much. This Trans-Africa Investment Summit 2022 presents so many opportunities. The biggest expectation here is networking. In networking, you're going to get many benefits. You can never know whether this is the time you're going to get a potential sponsor or potential sponsors, potential partners, potential clients. You may not get them on site, but why wouldn't you even get them on site? You're going to get them on site, and they will also book in. They will also book. When you come to the summit, you're going to expect varieties in different sectors. You expect varieties, expect different nationalities. I mean, expect to meet someone from the other side of the world who has what you don't have, and who would want to have who would want to have what you have.
Okay. And
basically exchange.
Okay. Professor, when you look at the market, what is our market target as Africans? Should we look at, for example, Uganda? Should Ugandans focus more on Uganda, East Africa, or should we as well look at the global scene and say we want to target the European markets, Asia, and the Americas?
Well, I've been always someone who really advocates for people to do more or to think and act big.
Okay.
You begin local. Of course, we should be each other's markets locally, then you produce more. Produce more. If you've been producing a sack of maybe tomatoes and maybe a few trays of eggs, produce more. When you produce more, you are going to exhaust the local market, and you're going to desire to go regional. If you go regional, you're able to produce again more. Then you go continental. People from beyond Kenya, beyond Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, and other countries, you will feel that the demand is not enough, and you have more. So you're going to go maybe to Zambia, to Nigeria, to South Africa, to Tunisia, and many other countries. So Ugandans should position themselves, yes, locally to do more, to satisfy even the demand in Uganda. It is there.
Okay.
I would imagine it is there, but again, how to access each other, how to present ourselves. The summit offers also an opportunity for local networking among Ugandans.
Okay.
Because we don't know everything where it is. We don't know the service providers. So Ugandans are very enterprising. There is a platform for local networking as well. But also we are saying for us as the advocates for this, these international summits, that yes, you can also get connections within the region with the same platform, with the same subscription. And then Africa-wise, and also there are subscribers again from Europe and Asia and US, especially some of them are going to be virtual, a few are going to be here physically. So all that is really market connections or partnership connections. If you talk about investment connections that someone can really take advantage of under one roof.
Okay. And if you mention Ugandans targeting their local market here, I need to know something, Rita. We as Ugandans have, I shouldn't want to call it a spirit, but we tend to overhype products, goods, services that are not majorly manufactured in here, or services that are rendered in our country, and we tend to appreciate more of what is coming through. How can we change this spirit? Because it is demoralizing in a way, and then secondly, for a moment too, you get to realize then our people are competing with other investors who are not even present in the country.
Thank you. I've liked the way you phrased the sentence. It all comes to mindset.
Okay.
What I would like to communicate to you, the Ugandan, seeing us, watching us right now, is that you have so much potential inside you. We have so much potential as Ugandans. We have so many skills. We have so much. We are so, we are so gifted. All we need is to build confidence in ourselves. We need to build our own selves. We need, when you're serving out, when you're serving food to the neighbor, start with the house, start with your house. I mean, you cannot start thinking of supporting the outside world before supporting your own home. So what am I saying? Let's have confidence in our services and products. Let's build ourselves, let's support one another. If you are producing crafts and I am assembling computers, let's support each other. Okay. Yes, let's support each other, and that's the whole essence of the summit. You hear this Build Uganda, Buy Uganda, Build Uganda. Yeah, that's the whole concept. Let's build ourselves. What makes you believe that what comes from China is more special than what comes from Uganda? We are so gifted. We have the resources. We have the skills. And our things are so organic. They are so natural.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about supporting one another. That's why I am going to call out everyone to come for the summit, to support one another. Come, be supported. Also come and support other people. There is so much in store for each and every one of us.
Okay, and let's look at the global organizations. Look at the World Trade Organizations. You look at even the Ministry of Trade here in Uganda. Well, in what ways have such organizations, because when I look at some of the organizations that are partnering with the summit, most of them are majorly private sector based. I would wish to know, is there any way that the government or ministries have come in to help you as the organizers of this summit? Because it is creating quite huge opportunities for the private sector, and of which we all understand the private sector plays a very huge role in our economy today.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question, and you know what? Me, I don't like this thing of playing victim all the time. Oh, government should do this.
Government should help us, yeah.
Government should do every little thing. I'm not saying that our summit is a little thing, but I also appreciate the fact that Uganda is basically private sector driven country, and I like that. You know, it's like a battlefield. The environment is there. As we said, the investment opportunities are there, challenges are there. Think and come up with really a solid something to do, whether you've gone to school or not. So I wouldn't want I'm not someone to be engaged in these blame whatever games. But yes, still, I believe, I still strongly believe that yes, government has a very big role to play, especially in putting a nurturing environment for growth, you know, and development. So in this arena, I would say that the people going to usher the opening ceremony of the Trans-Africa Investment Summit ministries. Those are government departments. I will not go into things of money here and whatever. I mean, they also have their own priorities. And I know whatever citizens engage in, I cannot hold the government accountable that if you come up with an idea like this, present to the government, they give you money. No, have the drive. As the someone who has conceived this has the drive and the guts to drive your program. At least that environment is there. Nobody is going to hinder, to prevent you if you're doing something for good. Yes, we've flown in people here. They are going to consume Ugandan products and services, and also maybe some of them are coming by Uganda Airlines. But also that is the contribution also of the citizens of Uganda, that whatever activities that you do, they should not be selfish for only you to benefit from. You cannot do a service which you benefit from as an individual. So for me and for us, it's a great pleasure. But yes, we have the ESC office, you know, in our support, embracing the event, and they are going to assure our people who are interested in working with us, Ugandans, to assure of that availability and support by the government, that really it supports everyone with good ideas, even to come to Uganda and invest in Uganda. As I say, why should we close borders when there is a lot to do here, which also the local population cannot finish, you know? Because I know even Ugandans are also working elsewhere, whether as expatriates or as traders, and there is no limit to that. The world offers a lot to all of us in this world. That's what I believe.
Rita, let me get here to you. I've not heard you mention about the fee the people who are going to take part are going to pay. So my question would be, where the finance is going to come from? Because I believe the summit is not just going to be staged voluntarily for charity. So I would wish to understand, how much are the people supposed to pay on entry?
Thank you for that question. I am going to refer whoever is watching and would want to subscribe to go to our website, the website of Pilot International, who is the mother of the Trans-Africa Investment Summit 2022. And the website is www.pilot-int, as in int.com.
Okay. And lastly,
the website will give you every detail about the fees and the different categories. We have the partnership category, the sponsorship category, the speakers, the exhibitor category.
Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Lastly, to you, what is the future of the summit? Do we expect others to come through in the next few years, or this is just the beginning?
Wow.
And the last,
I love that question. I like the question. To the viewer out there, this is just the beginning of the summit.
Okay.
The Pilot International and Women Economic Forum are bringing so much more in line with the summit. Now, this is at the national level.
Okay.
Now we are going regional.
Okay.
And the most immediate one is going to be the Northern Uganda, chapter, which is coming in next year, very soon. And we are not going to disclose the dates and things like the location and
First
the venue.
things first.
First things first. Let's first handle this one here, 2022 at Tote Triangle, which is taking place effective tomorrow. And then after that, we shall have post-summit engagements. And then from there, we shall communicate to the public the next steps. But this is what I can assure you. We are going to be going from region to region.
Okay.
Maybe to add on Rita's submission, is that yes, at the international level, this is actually not the first summit. Some summits have happened in other countries. So we've been rotating them over the last 10 years, actually. But for our fellow Ugandans, we believe that this is something that we need to expound more on. So after this international summit this week, as she has said, starting from next year, we want Women Economic Forum in leadership. We want to take over this to the areas of Uganda regionally, because there is a lot, as I say, there is a lot going on out there, and maybe not everyone can travel to Kampala. So we want to take these services closer to the people through regions. We hold these events for networking. Because we are also going to unveil a digital platform which is called Africa Cora, as a way to give opportunities to people to upload their services and goods and be able to explore the values, the sales and e-commerce opportunities via this Africa Cora digital solution, as also a way to foster, to explore the digital space, which offers a lot of opportunities and also sales, because people from northern Uganda still, maybe they won't be able to move to western Uganda or central Uganda, but they can still trade from wherever they are through this Africa Cora digital hub that is upcoming and that is also going to be launched at the summit as one of the solutions.
Okay. And ladies, many thanks for joining me this morning, and I do hope we have had an insightful discussion that is going to impact everyone who's watching, wherever you are, in regards to investment in Africa and also investing in Uganda here. The opportunities are there, and of course the Trans-Africa Investment Summit does take place this very week from the 26th to the 29th of October 2022 under the theme Exploring Investment Opportunities in Africa. Where are they? How can you execute? All that and more will be discussed during the summit. So in order to get in touch with almost all the investors that do matter, please take part in this particular summit. And
People may be needing contacts about the summit.
Please do so.
Okay. For details about the summit, and for you who would want to subscribe, like I said, it's not yet too late. You can contact 0773 886640. I repeat, 0773 886640. For those on Airtel, you can contact 0701 926161. I repeat, 0701 926161. Please contact us and let's see how to link up and put you in the space. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Elite Rita, who is the communications for the Trans-Africa Summit and also head communications Women Economic Forum. And then I've also been having Professor Robin Ananyunja, who is the president Pilot International. Thank you very much for being part of our topic of discussion. Smart Means Business does continue immediately after the break. Good morning.
Thank you.